Yep. Going on an emerald hunt. Anyhow, you go up the stairs here to Tails' workshop, and you see this thing. The Windstone. Yes. A key for an ancient ruin is just sitting outside of a workshop after a boss fight. Huh. Anyway, let's take this key into this cave and you'll find the same insignia on this stone tablet. Heh. And you put it down and there you go. It's just the stone tablet's predicted. To our second stage, Windy Valley. Now, a little bit of trivia here. Windy Valley actually looked very much different in the beta, and especially in the Sonic Adventure Auto demo. The earliest prototype of Sonic Adventure ever found. And there you go. Anyway, yes, this is Windy Valley. We're riding on wind. We are the wind. And it looks very pretty. We're flying way high. But actually, though, if you look real close in the opening, Big is actually in Beta Windy Valley, and I missed that extra life. Aww. But yes, Robotnik was always known as Eggman in Japan, and so when they finally decided to call him Eggman here, it's more of an insult, but because everything was named after eggs, they're just like, ah, fuck it. But as Adventure 2 would be saying, he kept the Robotnik as the family name, and that sounded really awkward. I'm sorry. Yes, Robotnik is his family name, but he calls himself Eggman. Why? Because eggs. Oh, hi, Green Grove Zone. How you doing? Or Grove. Yes. Green Grove Zone from Sonic 3D Blast is remixed to here in Windy Valley Phase 2. The Genesis version, anyway. It's a kick-ass track. I love this shit. If there's anything that Sonic games do oh so well, even at their worst, yeah, it's the music. So yeah. The thing about this control, though, is that it hasn't aged the most gracefully throughout the years. As you can clearly see here, I'm struggling just to stay in the center, but he just keeps veering left or right. He's getting stuck in things. But even then, the way Sonic feels, though, is pretty natural. I do like the way he controls. Somewhat. I feel it handles fine, it's just... if only we're more fine-tuned. And yes, Unleashed Colors Generation style gameplay is very much fine and all, trust me. Generations especially, but... oh, I can never get sick of this kind of gameplay. Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of which, hi, Tails. I would plug in a second controller, but I don't have a butt monkey. Yeah, you can do that just like in the Genesis days, but what's the point, really? Whee! And... okay. Chaos Emerald sighted. Yes! Also, I'm just gonna say this right now. Remember when you have to play special stages in order to get these things? And it's just lying out in the open somewhere in some random-ass windy field?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Thank you, train announcer. Anyway, with nothing else left to do here in the Mystic Ruins, we gotta go back to Station Square. And even if you were confused...
go to Station Square. You may find something.
Exactly. You must now go back to Station Square. You know, Tails, again, we could just run it... no, Sonic. Just no. And as you can see right there, there's an emblem. Besides clearing action stages and me failing that there, you can actually collect them out in the overworld, which is actually very necessary in order to get every single emblem in the entire game. We go here, and... okay, besides an open manhole, this whole world is a lot more alive in this section of the city. Here you can see a golden egg, a rock in the shape of an egg, which you actually use to steal that golden egg to make a golden chow. And there's actually this lady right here. You'll be seeing more of her. What's her shtick? Ah, yes. She's having a crush on this guy here in the burger shop. Actually, as you go through the game, this subplot does start to resolve itself. Oh, and by the way, you can actually pick up this burger shop guy. You can talk to the people and actually get just a little bit of background fluff. It's actually really nice. If a hub world ever had to be done again in a Sonic game, this is actually how it should be. Because it's perfect size, perfect kind of atmosphere. It's just nice and serene and kind of small. Anyway, what are these?
Now you've got light speed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the light speed dash. The light speed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Yep, now we got the light speed dash, which you have to charge up. You charge it up, you're filled with this energy, and there you go. If I gotta give Adventure credit for one thing with the light speed dash, at least it's at the same button as a bounce attack. But yes, this hub world is just a lot more alive, and it's not so massive like in 06. And the townspeople actually have interesting things to say. We can actually talk to them. Oh yes, it does go on trips because, yeah, they're like, pick it up. Oh, see? Now she's here at nighttime. Anyway. Come on, buddy. To adventure. This is just so amusing. And you can throw it. Whee! Oh, twins. Sorry there, twin. I didn't mean to do that. Oh yes, Chow's so adorable. It's just that Adventure Dude did the Chow Garden so much better. You actually can also use the animals that you gain from Badniks in the Chow Garden. Anyway, we're actually about to just get our second power-up. You use this switch for the trail rings, use this switch for the gate, and... oh, okay, just made it. Second power-up.
This is the Crystal Ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the light speed dash.
Thank God! Yes, but now we can charge it at double the speed. See how fast that was? Yeah. But again, at least not on the same button as a bounce attack. Adventure 2. Anyhow, we do this and... we now are able to enter our second stage, Casinopolis. Or is it Casinoopolis? I've heard it both ways, but honestly I don't even know which one's the proper pronunciation. And what kind of world does this have floating monitors powered by an antenna? Seriously, this is pretty kick-ass technology. But then again, I'm also playing as a talking blue anthropomorphic hedgehog. Let's just go. So, this is a bit different. Here in Casinopolis, you know, where the water is being really loud, we actually have to collect rings in order to get the Chaos Emerald. So, the Chaos Emerald is locked in this vault right here. Yes, it is locked in a vault, if only I could get the camera working. But we need to gather 400 rings in order to be able to reach the vault. How do you gather the rings? Simple. We gamble. There are 2 pinball machines you can use. This is the first one, the Sonic Pinball Machine. This involves using a slot machine in order to help yourself gain some rings. However, this can be very time-consuming and very boring. And also very monotonous. I think I just used too many synonyms here. Anyway, for someone like me who's not much of a pinball wizard, this is just very meh to me. And this is the enhanced port, which, well, they actually added that ball counter you see right there, and the ability to shake the table. T kickback. Do I get anything? Yay! Regardless, in the 1998 original Japanese release, you didn't have a counter to see how many lives you had left in the pinball machine, nor could you shake it like I am right now. Yeah, not very exciting. Oh, there you are. Press. Should you get less than 100 rings, you'll actually be knocked down a peg. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm not sure if I can even... yeah, see? I can't even purposely fail in order to see it, and I got T kicked back again. But anyway, I'm actually going to purposely fail so I can show you a much better way to actually gather rings rather than using the pinball. Ah! Thank you, inescapable flipper. Except I just got 100 rings, so I'm now going to be knocked back to the casino area. So, yeah. I'm just going to actually deposit these rings real quick. How does he get it? We shake it out of ya. But yeah, how crazy is it that an all-powerful Emerald of Destruction is a prize for a casino? I actually did not expect to get 100 rings there. And that's an anchor. The fuck? Anyway, here's the second pinball table. Knights. Yeah, Knights. Back in the days of the Saturn, there was a game called Knights into Dreams, this sort of flying kind of game. I don't know the best way to describe it. I do apologize for any Knights fans out there. It was released on the Saturn, and it became quite the classic between anyone who actually owned a Saturn and a copy of Knights into Dreams. It got a sequel for the Wii called Knight's Journey of Dreams, which is just split sort of thing. But yes, you use cards in order to actually gain the rings. And there's actually a section all the way in the back there, but good luck getting through it. You actually can fly with Knights, and you can go through, I don't even know what stage it is, see the I do apologize. See the place where you can gather the Idia. Yes, I did just say Idia. Well, all's fine and dandy when... Oh no! Flippers. Anyhow, when you get less than 100 rings and you end up running out of balls to use in the pinball machine, you end up in the sewer. That's pretty mean. But actually, it's not very mean at all, because the sewer is actually the best way to gather rings in the entire stage. If you were to take the right path and just do this pretty often, you could actually get a fuck ton of rings. It's amazing how this could actually get you more rings than the pinball tables. It's fantastic. I love doing this method whenever I'm playing Casinopolis or Casinopolis, whatever the fuck. You know, whenever the dash panels are not screwing me out of ring boxes, or when the depth perception is not screwing with me, you can get a lot of rings. And also a lot of lives. Or if you prefer to, you can actually use the pinball machine. Actually, once when I was just screwing around in the stage, I actually once got 999 rings in the Knight's pinball table. Well, don't expect me to do shit. I honestly did not expect this path. This gonna lead me anywhere? I've actually never been to this part of the stage before, so this is actually pretty new to me. I have actually never seen this part of the stage. I usually just hit... Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying not to be paranoid about it. So it's just another way to this part of the stage right here. Here's what you gotta do. First you charge up the light speed dash, and then hope you make it! Gotcha! Invincibility and a shield. Wow, I really hit up a stinker there, Tails. Go home, Sonic. Just go home. And yes, you can actually rinse it off in the showers. And you can see there, 319 rings! And that's just from also the pinball table, but still, you can get so many rings from the sewer level. But yeah, already, combined with that 100 that I somehow got from the slot machine thanks to T-Kickback, that's it! That's all 400 rings, well, 400 plus rings that I needed in order to get the Chaos Emerald. And actually, in the Japanese version, this was a ramp rather than stairs. And since the spin dash is so powerful in this game, maybe you could actually spin your way up there, but beats me. You can also use some sort of speedrunning clipping tactics to get to this, but I'm not going to risk that. So yeah, 6 minutes, but oh lord, all those rings, am I right?
Yeah, not bad.
Thank you, Sonic. But yeah, that's Casinopolis.
Yeah! Hey! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald! Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, jeez! Eggman.
Oh, man. What happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic! We need to get busy!
Oh, hi, Cream. Well then. That just happened. That just happened.